Welcome to another edition of 2 Minutes of Torah, where I always hope to give you a little bit more than 2 minutes of Torah to think about. This week we begin the final book of the Torah, Sefer Devarim, or in English, the Book of Deuteronomy, which is basically a collection of Moses' final speeches to the people of Israel as they're getting closer to reaching their destination of the Promised Land. And you've got to hand it to Moses. He's had nothing but difficulty and struggle with these people. They complain about the food, the water. They rebel against his leadership. They make kvetches like, Moshe, what's wrong? You had to schlep us out into the middle of the wilderness to die here. And Moses doesn't give up. He doesn't give up his sense of faith, vision, and completing this mission of bringing the Israelites to be a free nation in their own land, the land of Israel. Moses could have easily given up, but he does not. Another great thing Moses does is he understands that he can't be the only leader. He recognized that he had to pave way for future leadership so that the Israelite project could survive beyond him. Very similar to George Washington, who recognized, despite being offered a third term as president, he could have been president for life. He recognized that if he did not step away and pave the way for future leadership, this enterprise might not survive beyond him. Moshe understood this, and he works to make sure that the Israelite people are going to continue to be able to lead and function when they enter the Promised Land without him. The Parsha of Devarim also always occurs the week right before Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, which commemorates the destruction of the temples in Jerusalem. You know, that's a tragedy that could have completely wiped out the Jewish people. The Jewish project might have ended there. But really, it gave birth to a new creativity, to Rabbinic Judaism or Talmudic Judaism. The Judaism we have today is really based on the vision of the leaders at that time overcoming the terrible, terrible crisis of the destruction of Jerusalem and the temple. And so I know if there's a message we can learn from Jewish history is that despite whatever challenge we face, with faith, with vision and resilience, we can persevere. COVID-19 likewise has just given us incredible challenges here. Nothing compared to other darker challenges throughout Jewish history. And I think we have to always be mindful of how basically fortunate and blessed we are today, despite the struggle. But unfortunately, the pandemic is not showing any signs of weakening. It is in fact getting worse. And we have to double down and be careful, wear our masks, and really, really be cautious. But we will persevere. A vaccine will come one day. We will get together as a community, just God willing, a few months from now, and life will go on as normal once again. But like Moshe, don't give up that sense of faith, vision, resilience, and we will get through all of this together. Shabbat Shalom.